tomorrow's solutions today.
Greetings everyone and welcome back to Stellaris and to FerraCorp, where we are slowly making friends of, well, not one of our neighbours, our neighbour, our only real neighbour, if you don't count the Marauders, which we don't, doesn't like us because they're filthy xenophobes. Maybe one day we can change their mind, but for the time being that seems incredibly unlikely, so we're just going to have to live with them being a little bit hostile. Hopefully, with time, we can convince them otherwise. Now, Yuval, one of, our first trade hub station, there's no planets nearby, but it is serving purely to move trade value down to our capital, is actually doing reasonably well. The latest sensory readings of from Nockham showed the star pulsating regularly, but when the crew of the FC Mad Cat arrived on site, there was no evidence to support this data. While most of the crew are in agreement that the anomaly was caused by a sensory malfunction, Science Officer Masada discards this theory. Masada claims to have discovered similar pulsing energy emission patterns elsewhere, and now fears that something strange is happening to the galaxy's stars. They have charted a course to the nearest affected star. Must get to the bottom of this.
Situation log revised.
Right, but as I was mentioning, Yuval is actually a really, really important station now. It is gathering a large amount of trade goods. If we bring up the details, we should see... No, that's just the overall details of the space station itself. Perhaps if we bring up the trade good screen, we can see how much it's shifting through. We're moving 13 trade goods from Yuval. We've got 6 there, 4 there, and another 3 here. That means that this piracy is growing quite strong. Thankfully, we do have a little fleet that is just patrolling this area. Down here, for some reason, doesn't seem to be having much. It's an unclaimed system. We've got reasonable intel on it. We have studied it. But they're trying to suppress the piracy as much as possible. They've got a piracy deterrent factor of 20, which is more than enough for everything that we're pushing through this particular trade route. So that's fine. It's just 2 corvettes. They're more than good enough. In fact, smaller ships tend to have a better effect, it seems. Right, let's have a look down here. Pulsating star. Let's go to, where is the next one? Over here. Very well. Very, very well. We will be there shortly. What are you up to right now? Is anyone able to do this? What are you studying? You may be on the... In fact, I would like you to go there and do that research project as a matter of priority. For some reason, someone has towed an asteroid into stable orbit around Dabi 1. The massive engine sections and braking thrusters can still be found on the surface, although they have long since been rendered inoperable. Whoever did this also mined the asteroid for minerals, but these operations were seemingly abandoned shortly after they began. Very well. Got a little bit of extra resources there. I approve of that. There we are, just suppressing more of the piracy around that area. Seems good. The hostile and unforgiving world of Antak Ram 4 has home to what once appears to have been a large Cybrex base. Nothing remains of it now, aside from the scattered debris and large crater. We will have to investigate the site of the base more closely if we are to learn more. Very well.
Situation log revised.
Got lots of things going on right now. Okay, I wouldn't mind checking this out whilst we're already in orbit. Go ahead. And then we'll be done with that particular location. I am strongly considering expanding in here, because right now, what's our cohesion? Our cohesion is fairly good, actually. We don't need to worry about it too much. Getting these 2 areas would be very nice. Those minerals especially would be nice. So expanding out in these directions. Also getting the observation post. That bonus to research would be very, very welcome. Right, what are you currently working on? You're just in between jobs, that's fine. And if we have another quick look, just to make sure that the pulsating star track on map, yes, there we go. That's fine. As soon as you've performed that operation, that should be good. Negotiations for appointing a new chairman are underway. The decision will be announced soon. No reports of any problems have been issued from the Odd Factory on Blue Ribbon's undertaking. It seems like the colony will maintain the projected production estimates. Oh, that's fantastic. Good to know. All right, let's have a look. We've got a level 5 Siri. Siri is particularly good. She's charismatic. Edict costs and duration are better, and trade value is higher. Travis, got a longer lifespan. Or Lord Twifflebat, more experience gain. Or Feanor. We can't force this because we don't have enough enough influence. We're just going to have to hope. New ruler has been selected. Travis has got the job. Oh well, Travis. Let's hope you do well. But unfortunately, you've not exactly got the best skills. I'll be honest with you. Let's have a look at our leaders then. Siri is off now. I think that's it. No more Siri's. I don't know where she's gone. No, we're gonna need a new governor. I think Siri is now gone for retirement. It seems. Building cost, district cost, planet build speed, not too bad. Food from jobs. Sagu, you are Hyde. Let's get you renamed. You shall be. Okay, I have no idea how to use the characters in your first name, so we're going to be going with your second name of Reinhaug. I've also almost certainly mispronounced that, but I apologize. At least I gave it a shot. I get points for trying. I think that's how it works anyway.
Special project
Sensor malfunction. On the crew's arrival pad here, they were able to confirm that the sensors were indeed malfunctioning. The good news is that not only were their initial estimates for the star's energy output grossly underestimated, Masada seems to have learned from past mistakes. Okay, so we've gained a massive bunch of experience for Masada. Nice. And that star is going to be especially good for us. Okay, well, since you're here, finish surveying that system and then jump back and survey this one. Okay, what have we got? There we go, Strikecraft. Fantastic. Now then, we can get more minerals from jobs. That would be really good. Mining output increased. Also unlocks the Nebula refinery. That would be nice as well. But I think getting more minerals from all jobs would be a little bit better. So let's go for that one for now. That would be pretty cool. Powered exoskeletons. That also leads into more robotics field. Now, do we have someone who's particularly skilled in that job type? No. Is there anyone available who is? No. You're a little bit better, though. Who is it that is currently doing that research? No particular skill, is just that you've got a longer lifespan. Bubbles is good because it's got a research speed upgrade. We haven't got anyone who's got particle physics. I mean, I would. Oh wow, Masada, you're doing amazingly well. Let's go ahead and get someone who is particularly good at just general research. That will leave us with the space scientist, though. Could go for another science ship. Age 49. They're 48. No. Actually, I think we're going to hold off. We'll just plod on as is. I don't think that's a necessary expense right now.
Complete.
There we are, well done.
Special project actualized.
We have found debris on Antak Ram from a large ship that does not appear to have been of Cybrek's origin in the crater that was once the site of their base. Our archaeologists speculate that the ship belonged to one of the organic civilizations under Cybrek's attack. If so, it may have been sent to collide with the base on some kind of suicide run. No other explanation for the destruction of the base has been found. That's fine. We got a bunch of info from that. Alright, Nightclan, what are you up to right now? No orders right now. Okay, you can go ahead and research down there, and there we go. Pop growth has increased. Marvelous. Gene clinics. Now, we would get medical workers. Medical workers turn consumer goods into amenities and pop growth speed. That is nice. That is particularly nice. But right now, we are starting to struggle a little bit with food. Still, I think getting the gene clinics will be a better move, ultimately. We've got one more month before we can upgrade some of our ships and build new as well. Let's go ahead and have a look at Neath. What's your population like at Neath? 36, so another couple and we can get a gene clinic. I would quite like to build a new factory there. We'll see. We're doing all right for the time being, but it could be a lot better. Over here, we're doing okay. We are going to need some more jobs there before too long, though. Colonists who will produce some extra... Oh, no, so they'll use food. Colonist job on the planet. Meets the criteria to work in the job, but what does the job do exactly? Amenities, planetary defense, produces 1.2 food, uses 1.2 food. It's not exactly the best. So yes, we are going to want to build some food production there, I think. Be one of the next things we go for.
Actualized.
But whilst we're waiting, let's go ahead and build mining stations and then after that research stations. Right, what kind of research do we want? Some extra energy would be good, or we can go for administrative AI. That would also be very nice. Getting this would enhance our overall energy production. But I think ultimately I would prefer to have the AI. Now with that in mind, let's go ahead and have a look at edicts. I'm not sure there's any that we'd be able to afford. No. Healthcare campaign would be amazing, but no, I'd rather wait on that one. I don't really want to put too much of our energy into that just yet. Right, you've done well there. Go ahead and check out the anomalies down here. And oh, you cannot help out there. Okay, well in that case, head on and survey this system for me. We may want to expand out and grab this system just for the extra colony. It might be worth our time. Ultimately, I'm thinking expanding out there to stop them from getting in would be good. There's clear evidence that a massive space battle took place in close orbit of Damia 3A at some point in the last 5,000 years. The surface on one side of the moon is pockmarked with craters from stray weapons blasts, and scans from the FC math machine have picked up several hulks on the ground. Though these wrecked ships are all in very poor condition, the fact that anything remains at all after the damage they must have sustained is a testament to their advanced design. Science Officer Plummersmack is preparing an expedition to sift through these derelict hulks for any valuable technology.
Situation log revised.
I approve. Mount a graveyard expedition. Do so, please. Right, we want to get the observation post set up. That would be very, very nice. We'll build out here. Should we push to take this? I don't think so. Not for just 3 research. And there's no other particularly good planets here. Toxic world. Barren world. No, there's really not that much. 3 gas giants. I don't think that location is particularly good for us. I don't think it makes any sense for us to push for that. However, I wouldn't mind getting a little bit more trading. So let's offer a trade deal. I would like to send you a lot more consumer goods, as always. Maybe I'll just give you 500 consumer goods, honestly. Maybe take your communications. You might have something. That being said, could do with a bit of money. Oh no, you won't give money over a long term at all. Yeah, we'll take 300 energy credits. That seems fair. There we go. And after reviewing the trade offer, you're pretty happy with it. It's not a gift, certainly, but still, it's hopefully going to be helping out. But plus 87. Very nice. It's slowly building up now. There we go. They are equivalent to us. Your fleet power is inferior, but you're a little bit of a concern. Cordial. The Empire is amenable to peaceful coexistence and trading with us. Wow. There we go. Perfect. This is what we needed. Cordial attitude plus 50. Opinion plus 34. Yes, there we are. Okay, let's begin a commercial pact. How intriguing. The Void Ferrets are looking for a business partner. Tell us more. Form a commercial pact. Form a commercial pact with this empire. This will increase the trade value of both empires' trade networks. This will increase their trust of us by plus 0.37 each month, up to a maximum of 50. It will cost us 0.25 influence per month. We will get 2.01 energy, and they will get 3.2 and 1.6 consumer goods each month, as long as the deal is active. That's fine by me. Let's go for it. And also a research agreement. This will cost us 0.25, increase their trust of us. For a research agreement with this empire, this will give both empires a bonus to the research speed of all other empires' discovered technology. I think that's reasonable. We will take that as well. This will be pretty solid for us. Let's go ahead and let that happen. There we go. Hopefully it'll go through. And everything will be grand. There we go. Commercial pact. Sounds like a win-win to us. Void Ferrets, we will draw up the necessary paperwork. Marvellous. Very well, we will share our knowledge with the FerraCorp free traders in exchange for your role. Perfect. Now then, let's have a look at you. There we are. It should be getting a little bit better, the overall trust with us over time. Let's have a look now how much it would cost for us to set up some trade. Sorry, I didn't mean to click that. Got 10 there. If we head on over to the other, is there... Oh, what? Oh dear. It's glitching. No! For some reason, clicking on these does cause a bit of an issue now and then. Does that fix it? No. No, it is not. Can I go out? Aha! Whew. Safe. Only 3 there. It's not particularly good to set that one up, I don't think. Diplomacy. Yeah, I can just open up diplomacy there. It would get us very little. Very, very little, and it would cost us a ridiculous amount of money. What we need to do then is get together the cash needed to set up a branch office down here for the 10 trade goods. It'll cost us 95 influence, that's not too bad. We just need a little bit more money, so perhaps we could do that with a quick trade deal of some more consumer goods. Let's go ahead and give you another 5, but this time I actually want a decent amount of energy back. Let's keep going. In fact, I can probably get all of the energy I need. In fact, let's go for it all. There we go. 1,100. Confirm. Once that's gone through, we will get our first branch office set up. Here we are. Terms are reasonable. Marvellous. Let's get in there. Establish branch office. Yes, please. It won't make us very much right now, but it'll be our first branch office. Look at the gloriousness of this. Okay, so now, lots of new information is available to us. We can pretty much see everything. We can close the branch office. Why would I want to? Right, branch office value is 5.9 from planet trade value and free traders plus 10%. Branch office value is the base amount of energy credit income that can be gained from establishing a branch office here, and it's determined by the total trade value. We can build corporate buildings there though, but we've got all sorts of information now. We can see the stability, the crime rate here. Based on their population, we can open more building slots. We can build those. We can see their armies. We can see their overall population. Oh, Spyan workers. Interesting. So who be those? Okay. Very interesting. Perhaps we can get a bit of emigration from them. If we have a look over here, Amusement Megaplex produces some extra trade value, costs us a chunk of minerals, a magical place where dreams can become reality. This Megaplex features wholesome, corporate-sanctioned fun for the entire family unit. Marvelous, gives them more amenities. What do they need over here? Commercial forum, gives them merchant jobs. Branch office value plus 25%. I mean, that would be good if it was already producing a decent amount. Produces extra food. Affordable fast and with a perfectly acceptable nutrition value. 0 toxins and 0 hassle. Food may contain traces of potassium, benzoate, nitric acid, dark matter, silent green, and liquid smoke. Fantastic. Mercenary liaison officer, give an extra soldier job. Corporate empire modifier, naval capacity plus 10. Army modifier, army starting experience increased. Private military industries produces some alloys, produces loads of minerals. Private mineral extraction company owned by a megacorporation. It employs local miners to access the planet's wealth. So we'd be able, I think this would generate it for us. That's the way I think it is. Private research enterprise. In the state-of-the-art facilities, private tech enterprises carry out important R&D on behalf of the parent company. That is quite nice. Private research, and it gives 2 jobs. So they would be working these jobs. Virtual entertainment studios, some Unity public relations firm. Misconceptions and suspicions are always floating around any large corporate entity. It is the public's interest to hear out all sides of the dispute, and this PR firm makes it their business to get their employees' point across. Marvellous, I approve. We could do with a bit more Unity, honestly. Still, we are pushing more for research, so I'm thinking private research enterprises would be a good one to go for. If we could get that up and running, then we can really start upping things. Though, if we wanted more cash, then this would be the way to go. Produces amenities and energy. Now, I'm assuming the amenities go to them. I couldn't imagine the amenities come to us. Upkeep is 3. Branch office value plus 25%. Merchant jobs plus 1. I'm not entirely sure how that all works, but it's definitely something we want to look into. How much would I need for the research enterprises, though? 800 minerals. It can be a thing that we work towards. But the main thing is that we've got it set up. And that is fantastic. We'll continue to spread. We've begun now. The hardest part has been done. Ah, it's glorious. Right, let's go and have a look at the ship designer. Have we upgraded? We have indeed. Perfect. Well, we definitely don't need that much extra speed. That being said, the extra 3% evasion is quite nice. But I'm going to take that off. We don't need it and save it. Yes. That's fine. We don't need to use up this because it does cost an extra 5 alloys. It does produce a decent chunk of power, sure, but no. I don't think we need it. This one is ridiculous, but okay. It's got way too much power. In fact, do we even need that? We don't. Let's have a look at damage. 21.31. Pop that in. 21.66. No. Just not needed. Save that one, please. Don't auto-upgrade that one. Same over here. Not necessary. Save. I'm wondering if that will auto-upgrade now. Let's just go back and have a look. Yeah, no what? I'm not going to worry too much about it. Okay, but one thing that has been made available to us now, if we want to have a look at designing a new defense base, defense platform, can we not have one with hangars? There we go. Hangar section, yes, please, 2 of them. We can have the scout wings. What kind of piracy suppression does this have? Or does it not? It might not at all, actually. Average tracking range, strikecraft. It doesn't actually say anything about that. I don't really see much reason to go for anything but the strikecraft. The one... No, they don't really seem to cost that much difference, so we'll go with that. And then down here, once again, deflectors. And materials there. There we go. What shall we be naming you? We shall be naming you the Hyaden. Hyaden hangar. That'll be good enough. There we go. Now, if we go ahead and build those, will they expand things out? Let's have a look. We want to build the Hyaden hangar. Does this increase the distance at all? Or is that something that I need to build separately? Well, let's try it. It doesn't say anything in here about expanding the reach. Let's build one and then see what that says. If we have a look at the station itself and bring up its details, it doesn't give us any particular information about that. But if we head out and have a look at the trade area, we can see that that's got 2. And over here, you can't actually see any information there. We'll see if we build that here and then it can reach out to here, maybe even reach 2 further out, then that would be amazing. Because that would reach as far as here, and then if we do the same over there, just one station would reach all the way out there. It'll be interesting to see, if nothing else. Perhaps it only affects ships, though.
Future market survey complete.
In which case, we'll just have to build our ships. Just make sure there's a hangar-capable ship with any pirate patrol group. Optical sensors isolate a cluster of shapes on the barren surface of Nockham. It's only routine, so she'll go ahead with that straight away. And let's speed up time again. As the FC Night Glen approaches the Gargantua black hole, they find that they are not alone. At the edge of the event horizon, it soars, reflecting light from the stars being drawn into the dark, gaping hole. A gigantic construction in the shape of a perfect sphere. We cannot pick up any signals from it, nor does anything we send make it respond. It simply sits at the edge of the abyss, waiting. Fantastic! Begins the Technosphere event chain.
Situation log
I approve!
revised. Special project actualized.
The team under Science Officer Plummus Mac has finished their expedition on Darnia 3A and returned to the FC math machine. Sadly, the wrecked ships on the surface were too badly damaged to recover any useful technologies. These vessels were clearly very advanced, however, and we could gain valuable engineering insight if we analysed the way they were designed. We should consider the construction of a permanent science outpost in orbit. Okay. News of the encounter with a deep space construct of gargantuan proportions is spreading through FerraCorp free traders. While the entity does not appear to be a biological nature, its mere existence has inescapable ramifications for the possibilities of technology and mega engineering. It is awe-inspiring. It is, truly. Okay, well, Technosphere.
Upscaling complete.
Silent for now, but will it be so forever? We don't know.
Upscaling
Okay,
complete.
well, we're just going to have to wait. Right, we've built our research stations. Glorious. That one, I don't care for. But expanding out to grab these does actually matter to me at this point. So sure. Go ahead and expand out in that direction. As for our trade hub, let's have a look at you. Can I build any... Oh, it's the hangar bay that does it. Right. Okay, that makes sense. Adds a hangar and strike craft to the starbase. Protection range +1. Of course. It was a building, not the actual defense structure. A shame, but oh well. We'll need 100 materials there to be able to build the off-world trading company. And I'm not sure we will, if I'm perfectly honest. Given that we've only got one, I mean, it might be alright. Depends on the upkeep, but we could wait on it and get that up and running. Yeah, you know what, we may as well. The FC Mad Cat found on Knockham 6 were not buildings, but surprisingly regular mineral outcroppings. Science Officer Masada asserts that the angular blocks of rock are the product of interaction between tectonic plates. Their shape the result of the unusual tectonophysics inherent in the planet's crust. The perfect angularity of these thrust faults implies a possibility of aliens tampering with Knockham 6 crust at some point in the past. Ooh, that's quite a nice place to be. Very nice place to be, in fact. Through hard work and experience, Chairman Travis has developed new skills. Marvellous. Let's have a look at you. You are now... Oh, eye for talent. Excellent. Our leaders are going to get even better under your direction. Perfect. Right, where is Mad Cat? Okay, well, that's not a bad place. Not much trade value. We could, perhaps, set something up down here. I mean, ooh, look at that power. Definitely not a bad idea. But is it a good one? Remains to be seen. Okay, you can head out and survey. Math machine. Can you research our anomaly? No, it's already been researched. Then go ahead and continue searching for me. There we go. Well done. Let's get that set up. And then after that, I would like to expand out and get that outpost because that's quite a lot of minerals for us. Though I'm a little bit concerned about our current administrative cap. We're getting a bit big. And that's why I think we are just not going to bother there. But that one is a worthwhile thing to grab. The moats there are very worthwhile, as is this because it's quite a high amount. Overall, those are okay. These I'm not entirely sold on. Getting down here, this little area is becoming exceedingly attractive, though. I might well be worth us expanding out to. In fact, we might want to just jump over there. Just not worry about a border going all the way down because we'd have to spend our resources on fairly low value systems.
Complete.
Well, it isn't exactly what I want to do.
Research actualized.
Let's go for that. All right, research speed increased. Perfect. Research station increase wouldn't be bad. Unlocked component, basic combat roles. Research complex is still not something for us, but research stations. Are we getting any better with that? Yeah, it's starting to get to the point now that I wouldn't mind getting research stations unlocked. And it isn't going to take us too long to finish that one either, so it's not so bad. Right, not very long before we have enough minerals to build, to expand out there a little bit more, which would be quite nice. I would love to upgrade you so I could get hangar bay around here, but alas,
potential market survey completed.
Not going to be happening anytime soon. Okay. Continue moving up. In fact, I could try... If they would allow me to, I could possibly just push all the way through, couldn't I? I hadn't considered that, but now we know the path. We could just send the next available science ship all the way up.
Upscaling complete.
Marvelous. Start building the everything.
Upscaling complete.
Yeah, use all 300 because that is way, way too valuable for us to not get. Right, now let's have a look at this trade route. We are projecting quite a lot of suppression out here. An awful lot of suppression out here. So we no longer need our pirate patrol fleet here at all. This now has a potential far exceeding the amount of trade going through it. So, with that, you guys can just head over there and then patrol from there. And since you'll be visiting each system so frequently, I doubt we're ever going to have a problem with piracy there as a result. If you have a long patrol route, then you've got to accept that it might take months, possibly even years, for a ship to revisit a system. If it starts over there, depending on how fast they can make their jumps, by the time it gets back, several years may have passed. In that time, the piracy could have increased to the point that it will spawn pirates. So bear that in mind. Try to keep your patrol routes short.
Market outlier identified.
One way you can do that is only using the amount of ships that you need, so that you're not having to dedicate massive fleets to patrolling something simple. Just 1 or 2 cruisers just patrolling between 2 or 3 systems would be enough, and you can just have that daisy-chained along a long patrol route. Small rectangular object on the surface of the planet is deflecting all scanning beams like a mirror. Our sensors are unable to determine its material composition. Very well, go ahead and research it. Fantastic, more minerals, I approve. Ooh, now we're talking, aren't we? Let's see. Okay, the mega forges, they're pretty cool. Fusion missiles would be nice, yes. Production targets, mineral purification plants, also pretty good. But robot assembly plants. Robot assists turn minerals into new robot pops. Oh, wow. So I'd need to build one of these to make robot pops. Unlocks feature, robot workers. Robots are relatively simple machines capable of accepting verbal commands but possessing no true intelligence of their own. With the robotic worker technology, robot pops are only capable of simple worker jobs, such as mining and farming, which would free up more of our population for more difficult jobs. And for example, we would be able to have them working on research. I think this, yes, let's go for that. Let's start modernizing everything. 2 months on getting a bunch of, on getting the ability to build more, the medical clinic. I really want more food. Like crazy want more food. How are we doing over here? In terms of decisions, still going okay, I think. Yes, we are. You know what? We could have amenities and immigration pull, plus 25%. That might be worth it. That could seriously be worth it, actually. Oops! Had a slight interruption there. A very, very generous Dappling just sent me a game, apparently one of the first games they ever played, and they wanted me to check it out, but it pulled me out of the game. Hopefully I remembered to cut that out. Nevertheless, as we were looking, I want to see how we're doing in terms of our population growth. Probably on the population screen, won't it be? Populations with free will on blue rose under it. Follow this ethic. Pop approval rating. I want to know how fast they're growing, though. Okay. Rapid breeders. Genome mapping. Growth encouraged. From immigration, 1.63. Okay, so plus 3.81 a month. That's not terrible. Base growth speed reduced by 50% due to the planet being newly colonized. Oh. Okay, that's not so great. What about Neath? From emigration, 1.6. Okay. Well, we'll see how that all goes, I suppose. We've still got plenty of room for workers still. Let's go ahead and contact our friends over here. Oh, that's going quite nicely. It's going very nice. Trust is plus 13. Excellent. Let's have a look. Can I make any guarantee independence? Migration treaty? What do we need for that? Distance? Well, I really would like this, though. Let's give you another pretty good trade deal, then. Once again, we're going to go for consumer goods. Seems to be the go-to way of getting you happy with us. I'm going to give you just a gift this time, though. There we go. We'll see if that can push things for us in favor. The broken remains of 2 Cybrex war forms have been discovered in orbit around Bax 2A. They appear to have been destroyed in battle, but no debris from their adversary have been found. Either they were badly outmatched, or there is more to this engagement than it seems. Oh, I like it. Let's go ahead and have a look at this one then. Go ahead and study that, please. And whilst that's going on, let's have a chat with you. Can we get... No, not quite yet. Oh, so close. Okay, we're going to do the same again then. This time, though, I'm not going to just flat out just give you stuff. It's getting a little bit painful for me. Let's give you 200, and I'll accept some energy credits back in return. There we go. Hopefully the preferential trade deal will work out. Ooh! The constant calculator. We picked up a signal. It originates from the titanic metallic sphere we encountered earlier. Previously impervious to contact attempt, it now sends out a rhythmic pulse of radio waves pointed towards the black hole at orbit. What it's doing is beyond any of our staff, but this signal might have created an opening into the sphere for our scientists to exploit. Yes. Absolutely. Reaching for the orb. The metallic orb hovering around Gargantua black hole is now open for study. What will we find once we reach its processing center? Go to. Oh, I'm going to have to send someone there. Who's almost done with your job? You've got something. You've potentially got nothing more. In fact, yeah, you've got very little to do. So once you're done there... actually... Yeah, Mad Cat is one of our best. So, yeah. If it's Mad Cat... I was going to say we need to find Mad Cat. For something like that. We'll wait on that one. Okay. Alien mural. While conducting surface scans of 2V, Science Officer Plummersmack and the crew of the FC Math Machine discovered what appears to be an artificially carved slab of rock covered in alien writing. They have not detected any other signs of alien activity on the planet, and exactly how this mural came to be is a mystery. We've prepared a special project to translate the text. Very well.
Situation log revised.
Gene clinics, hooray! Now then, increasing the food that our farmers are producing is now becoming an important one. So, yes, let's go ahead and get that one done. Do we have anyone who's particularly good at that role? No. Do we have the means to get anyone who is? No, also. A shame. Truly a shame. We have got some better people for researching, though, on anomalies. I'm quite tempted. Lord Twifflebat, I might have you come back and help out with some research. The only problem is there's nowhere for you to help out, because currently Ruru's Undertakings isn't producing research. It is a shame, that one, but it is what it is. Once we are actually producing any research on another planet, I think I'm going to have Lord Twifflebat return to help research at that location, and then we'll get a better anomaly scientist out there. I think that would be the best way to go forward. Nevertheless, I think... Yeah, well, we're doing reasonably well. Though Neath now has some unemployment. Alright. Alright. Well, decisions-wise... I don't want to reduce pop growth. No. I want to have immigration pull. But not until we've got everything set up and we can actually... get immigration from another planet. So for the time being, perhaps it makes the most sense for us to build a farming district here. And that probably will be the best thing to do.
Outlier identified.
Masada, leave that for now. You can come back to it.
Potential market survey completed.
Excellent. Alright, you should already be on your way to the next location. And Plummersmack has gained some more experience. Well done, Plummersmack.
Potential market survey completed.
Leave that for now. Oh, actually, no. You are now ready to research an anomaly, and then once you've done that, go ahead and research that one as well. So many things around here. A couple of planets as well, but nothing I really want to jump over and take yet. I think we're going to continue expanding out here. I may... In fact, I'm really tempted to build a new ship. A construction ship specifically, because I do feel there's a lot that we could be gaining.
Special project actualized.
After studying the wreckage of the two Cybrex warforms over Brax 2A, Science Officer Feynor has concluded that they were most likely destroyed while fighting each other. This theory explains the lack of non-Cybrex debris, and it fits the damage pattern found around the wrecks. Why the two Cybrex vessels turned on each other remains a mystery, however. After they were immobilized, both warforms triggered some kind of self-destruct mechanism that fried their neural processors. An interesting find, to be sure. We're getting quite a lot of the Cybrex information. Right. Where are you? Have you finished everything you needed to do? Yes, you have. Okay, where I want you to go now then is... Oh. Have they closed their borders with us? Oh, you should be able to go through there. That's strange. Oh, there we are. Oh. Wow, they've just expanded in there. Okay. Can I go over here and at least try and deal with whatever this is? Ah, that's kind of annoying. They only just expanded into it. Poop! Oh well. Not that we could have done a lot with it, given the situation, but it would have been a little bit better if we could have gone out there, I think.
Upscaling
there
complete.
we go. Right, time for a big decision now. What are we going to go for? Diplomacy. Diplomatic influence cost reduced by 50%. Pop growth from immigration increased by 10%. That would be good. Domination, clear blocker cost reduced. Prosperity, mining station output increased by 10%. Harmony, pop food consumption reduced by 10%. Colony development speed. Starbase capacity increased by 2. And army damage increased. Leader lifespan. I mean, that would be good because our leaders do have a fairly short lifespan. Governing ethics attraction. The time it takes for unemployed pops to demote to a low stratum. Now, that's not something we're going to have to worry about. While a defensive war with another empire, ship build speed is increased. Prosperity, however, building upkeep and district upkeep reduced. Buildings and districts have their build costs reduced. City districts provide extra housing. City districts provide extra jobs. Specialist output increased. Starbase influence cost reduced. New colonies start with 1 extra population. Pop growth speed increased by 10%. Ooh. Starbase upkeep reduced by 20%. And administrative cap increased by 20. That would be nice because we are approaching our administrative cap. So we'd need 2 new points. Reach for the stars and then eventually Courier network. No, we'd need 3, sorry. It's a while away. Whereas getting prosperity and getting that mineral output right now would be good. And also just getting the pop food consumption down would be very good as well. Well, adopting all traditions will increase stability. Pop amenities usage drops. I think I'm really tempted to go for harmony. Having a better draw on migration would be nice. Empire trade value increased. Market fee reduced. Base trade protection for trade routes increased by 5. Unless diplomacy for Federation. And the amount we contribute towards Federation naval capacity counts for twice as much. I mean, it is good. It's a difficult one, but I think we're going to go for harmony. It's going to take us 73 months. We need to increase our Unity production. Quite drastically, actually. It's a bit of a rough place right now. Okay, time to get out there so we can build a new observation post, I think. Go, go, go. Ooh. This planet lacks enough housing. Oh dear. Well then, time for us to build some agricultural districts over here. Alright, very well. Good to know. Gonna take us a little bit of time though. Right, hopefully once we get up there we'll be able to discover the Finu Enlightened Kingdom space. Sorry, the... what was that
Potential market survey
Drifting
completed.
Battlefield. Math machine, where be you? Go ahead and research the project then, please.
Research actualized.
Okay, research grants have gone, unfortunately. But we have got the research station outputs complete. That's pretty cool. Ooh. Another physics boost would be very, very much appreciated. Ooh, chemical plants. Here we go. Chemicals turn minerals into volatile motes. Okay, so we would be able to produce our own volatile motes if we wanted this. The unpredictable and sometimes unstable volatile motes are produced here artificially. No open flames are permitted within a 5-kilometer radius of the plant. That's quite far, my lord. That being said, getting that massive increase to research would be great, but getting volatile motes guaranteed, well, that said, we haven't got a means to gather volatile motes yet. Which is a tricky one. Who are you? Still, what's our physics like? That would be quite a big jump. There's a lot of research. Have we got anyone who can do that particular type of research? No. Can we hire someone who can? No. No. I think we need the chemical plants. We need the guarantee of those volatile modes. But what is this unknown ship? What? The Dickens? Who? What? Where? Why? Whom? Why? What? Okay. I have no idea.
These are unknown spacefaring entities. We can learn more about them and maybe even initiate first contact.
But I don't seem to be able to do that. I just checked. You lied to me, Veer. Why? You scallywag, you. Oh, here we are. Incoming transmission. Chief Executive Officer Julat. Greetings from the Vengralian Trium, certified caravaneer traders of the Caravansari Caravan Coalition. We're in business for ourselves, but not by ourselves. Teamwork makes the dream work. I agree. We will offer you an exclusive deal whenever we pass through your territory. Tempting as it may be, you don't have to accept right away. You can ask us to contact you again before we depart your space, and we will. But be aware that incoming calls will be routed to Caravansari Caravan Coalition. Okay. Greetings, caravaneers. Offering refunds betrays a lack of confidence in your products. Oh, I agree. We have full confidence in our product. Marvelous. Show me your wares. We offer you a Triumph brand bunk beds. These innovative, space-efficient, stackable sleep receptacles increase the habitation potential of planetary housing, allowing you to squeeze in more capita per square meter. All this for the low price of 4 specialist pops. We need some help with the bookkeeping. A one-time delivery to a single colony only. Bunk beds are guaranteed to last 80 years and no longer. Increase housing by 10% for the duration. Carefully consider distribution of bunk beds not included. Use of bunk beds is correlated with domestic increase in mild injuries caused by falling out of bed. May cause privacy concerns. May increase societal vulnerability to seasonal contagions and or pandemics. No. Not interested. Move along. Thank you, but no thank you.
Special
That was
project
fantastic.
actualized.
The metallic orb has been opened up. Our hacking team have been able to use the outgoing signal as a gateway into one of the auxiliary CPUs of the sphere. We are receiving some data from it and can tell that it's been scanning the black hole Gargantua for a very, very long time. It is old. Very old. This constant calculator now lies within our grasp of understanding. If we push harder, we might find out what it's doing here and who built it. What marvels might it contain? Contact the main processor, hack the main hard drive and take everything. We could try. We are materialists. This option is available due to FerraCorp traders having the materialistic ethic. I honestly don't know. We're going to push for
Situation
everything.
Log revised. Upscaling complete.
Right. Okay. Begin the hack. Go. 720 days. Thank you very much for that. Could you please build me a observation post? And then build me... a mining station in a little bit. That'll be fine.
Evading competitive
You
fleet.
have encountered some form of alien vessels in Nashira system. These strange objects have been flagged as Kappa aliens. Interesting. Where are they? Okay. Let's have a look at you. Okay, we don't want to play with those, no. Okay, we're going to have to go the long way around then. That's a bit of a shame. Please don't jump that way. Oh, well, it doesn't really matter which way you go. Okay. So, Mantis, could you... Oh, incoming transmission. Hi, Void Ferret Dwamax. We come visit your systems. We save you from growing too rich and fat. Yes, unless you think of reason why you not make a good Dwamax stew. I could offer tribute. 250. Sure. You smart, Dwamak. We now have to look for Dwamax stew elsewhere. Much trouble for us, but no trouble for you. I do not want to know how much they would destroy me, considering I've got a tiny, tiny fleet. I think it's quite wise for us to go elsewhere. Okay. Head up here, explore this system. Then head up to this system. I'm going to try and cut a path around. Hopefully this will all connect. We'll see how it goes.
Good work. Our new observation post has come online,
Okay.
and its staff has begun studying the primitive civilization on the planet below.
Hooray! Encountered new aliens. What were the aliens? Oh, there's way too many for them to be something simple. Okay, we'll start investigating the Kappa aliens first. Well, that's quite frustrating. Because that does not seem to connect up. Okay, we may have just hit a bit of a snag. Okay, well, go ahead and build the mining station, get some more funds flowing into the coffers. Whilst this is all going on, we're getting 8 research there, which is fantastic. Ooh. 6.1 over there. We'd need way more minerals to be able to do anything of particular value, but we'll eventually get that, I'm sure. Let's have a look at edicts. Land of Opportunity would be nice. But only once we've actually got an immigration treaty. 200 to set that up. It's going to be a while for that one, unfortunately. That being said, though, let's see if we can't have a quick chat. Can we open... Has to be their vassal? No. Insult? No. Offer migration treaty? It's so close now. We could perhaps push for that with another trade deal. Consumer goods, we'll give you another 300. Confirm. So let that go through.
Special project actualized.
Okay, Science Officer Plummersback has managed to partially translate the alien mural discovered on 2.5. 2.5. The text contains a staggering amount of data, and the mural evidently serves as some sort of low-tech library. It describes, in broad terms, the collected technological knowledge of an alien civilization that dominated this region of the galaxy some 80 million years ago. A lot of it is already known to us, but the data does contain several promising leads for technologies we had yet to consider. There is enough data here to keep our scientists busy for decades, but we will need an orbital research facility to continue translation. That is actually pretty nice. That is really, really nice. Okay. Evading hostile fleet, that's fine. Now then, let's have a quick look. 125. They're particularly happy with our trade. And their trust is getting quite nice as well. Communicate. Can we? No. So close, and yet so very, very far. Okay, well, we're going to have to just wait for that to continue going up then. No fast tracking that one, it seems. Much to my dismay. Right. Well, one of the last places for you to go is in this direction. How's everything going for you?
Upscaling
Hopefully
complete.
not too bad. There we go. May as well grab this. We'll get some extra minerals, get some extra energy. We will probably head down and grab this one. Might even grab this one as well. I don't think that one's worth it, ultimately. The research probably is, though. Engineering is starting to lag behind a little bit, though.
Actualized.
Crystalline entities. The reports of extraordinary free-floating crystal-like objects observed in certain systems have been investigated. The ship-sized objects and their slightly smaller but equally crystal-like satellites at first appeared inert, but sudden shifts in their orientation relative to our ships and new energy signatures emerging from within the prisms indicate that they might be alive. A fascinating prospect to be sure, but they should be approached with caution. Our best and brightest are standing by to study these aliens. We can learn to coexist. Yeah, I think we can learn to coexist. I think it probably would be wise to. 76 months, though. How close are we on that technology? A while away. Okay, that's going to hurt, but we're going to try. That will be a massive pain, but if we can then move through that system without trouble, then it's going to get us to where we want to go a little bit sooner. Okay. So with that done, I wouldn't mind you getting an upgrade as soon as you can. And following that, moving back out here, then resuming your patrol. Yukafin, go ahead and upgrade. It's going to take you a while, but it'll be fine. In that time, actually, I should probably add more to the Yukafin fleet.
Upscaling.
I'll wait
complete.
for the piracy fleet to move back out, though.
Market outlier identified.
Okay, you can go ahead, since that's just a routine
Ships
exploration.
upscaled.
Right, let's get the mining stations there. We can't build the moat mining station there, unfortunately. It's going to take us a little bit of time. But still, we're starting to get a little bit more coming in.
Special project actualized.
Valdari Braves encountered. We have made first contact with the Valdari Braves, a nomadic civilization. They occupy a number of large space stations in and around the Stellaris system that houses the bulk of their massive numbers in crowded and squalid conditions. Despite this, or perhaps because of it, they seem to have developed a strong martial culture. Life in the cold void has become second nature to them, and they are very adept at space warfare. There is no Valdari central government to speak of. Instead, they are divided into several different factions that vie endlessly with one another for resources and respect. Given their large population and the shipbuilding capabilities of their stations, this constant infighting is the only thing keeping them from growing into a significant threat on a galactic scale. Okay, time to contact them. Outsiders, we are Valdari. Unlike the civilized star nations of the galaxy, we have no single master to lord over us, but I have been chosen to convey this message to you on behalf of all of the houses. Do not try to impose your soft and effete ways upon us. You may freely send your alien ships into Valdari territory, but do not expect them to return. Our warriors will welcome the diversion, however. Transmit it on this frequency only if you wish to offer tribute, or if you have need of mercenaries, as well as the means to pay for them. Okay, well, that isn't too terrible, but they are. Oh no, that's Caravanserai. Oh, there they are. They contacted us first. Or perhaps we contacted them. Maybe we finished the, really, 2 marauder groups right next to us. Why? Scallywags. Basically, scallywags. Oh well. Right. Now we can go ahead, though, and upgrade a couple of things. I would like all my defenses upgraded. And then for a couple more of these to be built. Go ahead. Blue Rose has got a building we can now build. Excellent. Now, what type of building do we want over here? We could go with research labs. But I would dig into our energy production. The gene clinic. That would be very nice, actually. Pop growth speed especially would be good. Yes, that's what we're going to save up for. So we need 300 minerals. That isn't going to be too hard for us to get.
Ships
Hopefully.
upscaled.
There we are. Let's go ahead and... Ooh, the final rest. But what has to be beyond astronomical odds, the FC math machine actually managed to pinpoint the source of the odd signal as it soared past through the asteroid belt. A tiny alien construct. A simple scan revealed that it's some sort of ritualistic container holding the remains of an alien spacefarer. Let the coffin continue its voyage. Open the coffin and study the corpse. Got a funny feeling that this might be a bad move, but go for it anyway.
Special project actualized.
Okay, we successfully hacked into the Technosphere's main hard drives. As we started retrieving data, the metallic orb initiated a self-destruct sequence. Surely a self-defense mechanism to prevent it from sharing what it contains with the universe. Before it exploded, however, we were successful in downloading a large amount of data. Some of it contained technical specifications for its main CPU structure. This could help our researchers immensely. Well worth the risk. Research speed plus 5%. Nice. Okay, and positronic AI. I feel a little bit sad that it blew itself up, but oh well. It could have gone worse. Head on and start researching this anomaly for me. But we do have a planet over here. Let's have a look at you. What kind of planet are you? Only a 14 Gaia world? And it hasn't got a crazy name, so it doesn't look like this might be under watch from something. This is an absolute we must have. It's got poor quality minerals, though. That's fine. It's not an issue. We'll make that into something else. Okay, that is a definite expansion opportunity then. Through hard work and experience, scientist Lord Twifflebat has developed new skills. Have a look at you. You are just better. Gained your level. What did Lord Twifflebat get? Ooh, custom AI assistant. Very nice. Lord Twifflebat is now a particularly good researcher of anomalies. Positronic AI. Research speed plus 5%. Evolving artificial intellects are opening the door to the possibility of true synthetic sapience. Kind of worrying, but the amount of research we just saved ourselves, oh my lord, that was good. That was amazing. We jumped forward quite aggressively there. I am pleased, as you might be able to tell. Though it was at the cost of the sphere there, which is a bit of a pain, but...
Research actualized.
There we go. Some more food from farmers. Excellent. And battle debris. A colossal space battle occurred in high orbit of Dubux 2A some 600,000 years ago, with ships from at least 5 different fleets participating. One of the fleets belonged to the Cybrex, although the vast majority of orbital debris seems to have come from the other participants. Remarkable.
Situation log revised.
Let's go ahead and research that immediately. Go to. Please research that first. That is fantastic. We've got more food. Hooray! Starbase capacity plus 2 would be nice. Growth speed plus 10% would be especially nice. That's society research, though. 20%. I'm going to go for the growth speed first. Let's keep doubling down on our advantage, which is that we breed ridiculously fast. So with that done, I'm going to go ahead and check on my contacts and just see our relative strengths. Okay, their fleet power is now superior to ours, whereas theirs is equivalent. It used to be inferior. We need to work on that quite a lot, actually. 133. Favorable trade is decreasing. Migration treaty is now available. Hooray! It's just available, mind you. Okay, enter a migration treaty with this empire. Our populations will be able to freely move between both empires. You want the Void Ferret people and the Finu people to seek their homes freely among our planets? Enter the migration treaty with this empire. Our populations will be able to freely move between both empires. This will increase their trust of us by 0.37 each month, up to a maximum of 50. Yes. Let's do that, and the moment it's been confirmed, there we go. Migration treaty complete. As far as edicts go, land of opportunities well outside our grasp, and honestly, I'd be going for the research grant anyway. But what we can do, Neath, I would like to make a decision. We're going to use 400 of our luxury goods to increase immigration pull. And the same on Blue Rose Undertaker. There we go. That's used a lot of our goods, but it should have a big effect. Let's have a quick gander. Immigration, it's fine for now. I do need to get that job, though. Maybe another generator district. Though, that being said, some more housing and clerk job would also be good. How much for that? It's a little bit, but yeah, we can save up for that. I think that's going to be the next place to go. As for you...
Upscaling complete.
Consumer goods and Unity would be very nice, but I really want that gene clinic. There we are, Gene Clinic. Here we go. Let's get that building. Duke Starbase has finished his queue. Good.
Upscaling complete.
And perfect. Right, do we want to go for the... At this point, there's not much reason not to push in. And as I mentioned, our engineering is actually starting to lag behind
Special
a bit.
project
I'm a
actualized.
little bit concerned about that one. If we could get over there and set up a outpost, oh my lord, it would cost us way more than we'll ever have. So maybe not. But bringing in more minerals and energy certainly wouldn't be a bad thing. Alright, go for it. After analysing the debris left behind from the ancient battle fought above Dabux 2A, we have learned that 4 alien empires contemporary with the Cybrex pooled their forces together in a desperate attempt to halt the advancing fleet of the machine consciousness. Judging by the small amount of Cybrex debris that was produced by the battle, they were not successful. Alright. We are getting a lot of Cybrex information. Let's have a quick gander at that. 4 of 6. We need 2 more. And we are on our way to establishing or learning to coexist peacefully with that group. Our fleet is painfully weak, though. This is a growing concern for me. Let's go ahead and bring up the fleet manager. Naval capacity would be exceeded by quite a lot if we did this. Oh, this is my, that's my piracy fleet, sorry. My bad. Command limit's already been exceeded slightly. It's a shame. I'm going to need a second fleet then. Alright, create a new fleet. This fleet, we're going to add both of these. Keep pushing this a little bit more. Naval capacity would be exceeded by quite a lot, actually. How so? Have we already passed it? Doesn't look like it. Okay, I'll drop them down a little bit to something like this. Even them out. Oh, there we are. Let's just get them all reinforced. I was reading that completely wrong. My bad. But I think on that note, we are going to be wrapping up today's episode. Oh, there we go. Robotic workers are finally ours to command. Marvellous. We could increase Corvette hull points, which would be good. Fleet command limit increased, and we'd unlock Destroyer. That is exactly what we need. So we're going to be trying to get a new ship class for the coming episode. But that is going to be it from me and from the FerraCorp free traders. I really do hope you've been enjoying today's episode and the series as a whole. Do let me know down in the comments below if you would like your name used in the series. I will be pinning a comment of mine. All you need to do is reply to that comment. So I've got all the names in a nice easy place for me to pull them out and add them to the dwindling name list that I've got to draw names from. And we will see where things stand in the next couple of episodes. But that is going to be it from me. So until next time, and as always, do take care.